Okay, my mic should be working now. For whatever reason, it just didn't cut out. It just cut out, so... Can you guys hear me now? Let me know if you can hear now. There should be sound in-game, although I might want to turn that up a little bit. There we go. Okay. Okay, my mic should be working now. Oh my god. Oh, I have this open. Okay, yeah, my mic is working now. Yeah, for whatever reason, it just was not registering. That kind of sucks. Anyways, okay, so I was explaining about this crossing, how it has 12 different parts. Thank you, Orange BNSF, for pointing that out. So this crossing has 12 different parts to it, as you saw as I went into this part. 5 and 12, so there's 12 different parts here. And if any of you, I think Wisconsin Rail Productions will remember this part. So this is the same route that has this crossing out here with the gas station, and it has this passing siding here. So it kind of just, it's kind of a route that I made a while ago, and I figured I'd continue on to it. So there's this over here is just this sort of, okay, I get a lot of lag in here for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's the ground texture, actually. This ground texture does not like my computer. Anyways, so I have a bunch of tanker cars in storage here. Oh, damn, whenever I get a notification, it puts my trains out of full screen. Yeah, whatever. Why do I get so much lag? I think ground texturing really doesn't like me here. Anyways, it's just this part of the map for some reason. I have no idea why. It seems to be the ground texturing, because it's like super detailed here, but then again, it's not an issue over here, I don't think. No. Ground texture. So there's something wrong with that area that I'm going to need to figure out, but anyways, so what I've been working on is when you follow the main line. So I added some more block signals, actually. You can see the R, and these are approach lit, so they're not on right now. There's no train coming. See, I don't know why I get that lag right here as well. It might just be this, it might be this ground and the mix of the grass and whatever. But anyway, so the main line continues down, and then I decided to actually add some terrain to this route. Like some mountains, or not mountains, these are just kind of hills. Like, hills that would be believable for like an Ontario sort of perspective if I don't make these as tall. But, yeah, it could be the grass. I don't really know. I might have to cut down on that. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up removing that grass that's in the yard there, because there's a lot of it, and I think I'm gonna redo that yard back there. I might even remove it in the first place because it doesn't really serve a purpose. But anyways, so this area here is basically, this is where, I think this would be a newer main line, so they kind of diverted it away from the industrial core. So the main line, let's say back in like the let's say I'd say in the 50s they moved it, but this would have been the main line here at one point, running up and through town. So this road bridge probably would be pretty old, because the main downtown area is going to be here, and you'd have to cross this bridge if you're going to get on a train. And here we have our old station. So right now, basically, this is going to be a tourist train, and also there's going to be some industry in here. So this track right here is going to have an industry, and then this guy here is going to go somewhere in here and go to, or probably in here and then in here and go to another couple industries. But yeah, it goes down and connects up to the main line again. But I'm saying that maybe a tourist train will use this, but maybe not very often. And then here we also have a split out to over this bridge, and I worked pretty hard on this bridge yesterday, because for whatever reason you actually can't connect one bridge to another or one type of spline to another. So what if you see this little area right here? That's actually a piece of track. That's a piece of just rail that I made it as small as I possibly could, and just so that I could connect the two bridges. So that's pretty much the only thing I could do, and I just okay. I got another pop-off notification. Damn it, computer. I should turn on like stream mode or something. I don't know if the computers actually have that, but anyways, so I just put the rail joint asset to kind of cover that up a little bit, and it does its job. So it's the same thing over here. And then what nobody has seen yet, yeah, doing ground texturing is no, and it wouldn't, for whatever reason, it wouldn't let me connect. It wouldn't let me connect. This is a special sort of asset. It's not actually, it's a bridge, but it also does that. So for whatever reason, it would not let me connect to that. So I just had to do I had to just do a little rail there. It would, like, no matter which way I put it, if I tried to connect this one to this one, it wouldn't. So anyways, so this line is more of like a high line sort of thing. So it snakes up around this hill and keeps going upwards and upwards and upwards and upwards. And this obviously is going to be more of a slope and a valley. And then this track is eventually going to go somewhere off this way. Welcome Lambo Cup Series and Jesse's Long. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, that's what so this track kind of, as you can see if I go on the ground here, it definitely is going uphill here. And if you see it from a map perspective, like 1%, 1.5% grade, 1.4, 1.10, 1.83 over here. So it's quite a steep little hill. And I think it works. And obviously the river is going to continue and go along here, but I'm not going to go there yet. I'm going to be mainly kind of taking suggestions. I'll be taking a couple of suggestions on what kind of industries I should put in here. So, and what I should do with kind of this area, like where should I put the road that comes into town and whatever, because that's been a little stumped on that. So, what I made these tracks do, so I'm thinking not exactly a quarry, but maybe a, like, I don't know if coal would work here. I don't know if it's Unreal. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so I don't know if coal works here. I don't know if like a rock, sort of like rock trains. What else? Like cement. But there's a nice big area here, so I kind of diverted these tracks. So one's gonna go to this side, and one's gonna go to this side, and I'm gonna figure out what to put here eventually. But yeah. So taking any suggestions anyone has. I can always try something, and if it doesn't work, I can always delete it. So there's no harm. If you have any suggestions, please give them. For now, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to plan out where I'm putting this. Yeah, I guess rock trains would be cool, but I don't know how realistic that is for Canada, because this is a Canadian-based route, so I'm not too sure about that. But so this I'm depicting to go like sort of around here. Obviously not exactly like that, because it literally takes this hill, but it looks kind of stupid. I think right there where the curve ends, I'll make this a straight, and then I can make probably this a straight as well. Perfect. Right here, and right there. Okay. Sand trains? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess since this is just a Canadian route, I don't have to, like, specify. Like, I was thinking Ontario, but it really doesn't have to be. so I can be somewhat flexible in that sense. Okay, do these 805, is this also 805? Okay, that means I can, I think the ground right here, 7, okay, yeah, sits around 764 or 765, okay. So I'm just gonna even that out a little bit, just so that this track doesn't get cut off by the edge of a hill. Yeah, I think Canada does. I haven't seen any, like, there's no rock trains that go through Toronto, but I think out west, as Alberta Railfan was saying, there is some. So that's sort of makes sense. Okay, I need to do the 8 one here. 805. Okay, perfect. Okay, and then I need to shoot. Okay, what's this one up here? 11. Jeez, that is difficult. That is difficult to manage over here. What? Okay. I guess it's not too much of an issue. That's weird though. It should let me do more, but okay. Sand and rock is all we see here in Wisconsin on seeing the CP. I've never seen coal, but it's probably at least a little different. Yeah, I don't know of any. I know there are quarries all over Ontario, but I don't know how many of them are actually serviced by rail, if that makes any sense. So, like, seriously, it's not letting me do this? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just move this track. I'm just gonna shift it over a little bit, like so. Okay, perfect. And then I need to... Nope, that's okay. So this is sort of like a runaround track here, so when somebody comes in, they'll come in facing the front, and then later run around their train in order to back some boxcars into here. So this is like elevated a little bit. I need to figure out, I need to get the height here, right here, 937, that should be okay. No, hold on. What about this? 890, does that work here? Yes, okay. This track does take a weird hill, so it's not going to be the easiest thing to manage, but... Log trains. Yeah, I could have a... I don't know if it's realistic to have a logging industry right in the middle of town, but that is definitely an option, to have logging here. Yeah, a lumber mill, actually, yeah, so for center beams, that would make sense. I think I would actually have one of those right here, is a little center beam facility, so maybe this track just leads into that, although I would need another runaround track for it, so... I wonder if I could probably utilize one of these as a runaround track. So if a train comes in... Huh. Well, I'll still figure that out, but I think, yeah, right here is a perfect for some center beams and some bulkheads for lumber loads. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, I need to lower this station. Okay, let me just finish with that ground. I think less of a mill and more of just like a kind of so trucks, I think, so what you see in a lot of in Ontario is trucks take the actual logs from the logging facilities, and then the trucks take them to a facility where they get cut down, so like a mill, and then they get taken on trucks again, and then they get put on trains. That's what I'm pretty sure happens, because when they get put on trains, they're literally just like plywood. So right here, I'm thinking this is going to be for... I guess I could make this center beam so that I could also make it boxcars One is going to be boxcars, one's going to be center beams. And I think what I was thinking up here is something to do with tank cars. So the only thing is I don't know how to make a facility. I'm not very good at making facilities that use tank cars. So I would probably need some sort of assistance with that. I mean, I probably have all the assets, so if anybody knows, I think I'll get around to this at some other point though. But here, just let me finish with this. It's kind of the wrong height here, so I'll make it the same. Okay, perfect. Yeah, the only I mean, I'm not very. I guess I could try a log mill. The only thing is, it's kind of in town. I would think a log mill to be a little bit more rural, but I guess it would make sense. Let me see some assets and see if they would fit in here. So if I search up mill, what's this? That's old. I wouldn't want to use that. Oh, a sugar mill, huh? That would be interesting to have sugar. That's a really crappy asset, though. Small sawmill. See, this is like for trucks, but yeah, this kind of makes sense. So, right, Alberta has a ton of gas plants. I know that. Yeah, this seems like an interesting asset. So what I would think is trucks would be coming in and loading these logs into here. So trucks coming from, like, I don't know where exactly, but they would come in, load the logs, and the plywood that comes out here can get loaded onto trains. Yeah, I mean, why would there be a town here exactly? I mean, you have a nearby lake. You have, I'm sure there would at one point be some sort of power generating here and a mill as well. Let's see. Let's just keep looking at some meat packing plant. Okay, that's interesting. I don't want to do meat packing, but like, okay. Sawmill. Okay. So yeah, I could do a sawmill up here. That would make some sort of sense. There's also like those processing plants, like those Cargill Foods, that use those big silos and then sort of like center flow hoppers. But it's not only grain; it's like other things as well. Okay, I think this is a JR asset, isn't it? No, it's Mill Creek, but this kind of something like this. I mean, this is coal. So I don't know if I want to do coal here, but there are a lot of coal trains in Canada. I know that. It's all out west. Let's see. That is huge. No, I don't want that. That is massive. So you have a lumber mill. Oh, I remember this. Whoa, that's huge though. Lumber mill basic. Okay. So I think this is where you'd load like center beams. I don't have a Discord server, unfortunately. I could create one, but I'm not super interested, I guess. But let's see. So I mean, I could fit this in here for sure. The only thing is it has like literally 2 tracks and I have no idea how I would put this all together, but it is a good quality, I can say that. There's some coal to Thunder Bay? Oh yeah, okay, I didn't know that actually. This is actually a good asset though, I should keep this in mind. This is, let's see, what does it have in it? So we have lumber, wood chips, logs, that makes sense. This is actually a good idea. I would just need more space for it, so I could clear out more of this in here. And just kind of like make more room for something like this. And as well, I can just use the plateau tool to get this evened out a little bit more, because it's not like exactly a rock hill or anything. And that should be okay. Yeah, I mean, that's not too bad, though, like having a lumber mill, and then I could have some sort of, I don't know where exactly the road would come from, but there could probably be a road that comes out of here, or actually, what I'm thinking is actually making the highway go here, so you can have trucks entering off the highway and coming into here. Trucks come in with the lumber, and yeah, so this is interesting here, so I would need some wood chip cars for that. But yeah, I would say this works. This works as an industry to have here. I probably even need more room, or actually I just move this in a little bit, and then let's see. So if I were to move that, and then do something like that. Oh, actually no, hold on. I would do that makes sense. I can definitely work with something like this. I actually want to keep this. Or no, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, I need to move this. I need to understand that once I move something in there, it's very hard to move out of it. So, environmental settings. I actually need to change. Thank you for reminding me though, because I need to change the watercolor. The water, I want more blue in it. Not that much blue, but sort of like that. There we go. For any given time of the day. But I keep my ambience always like, sort of like this. So, I could actually probably lighten them up a little bit for the mornings, but there's no point in doing trains at night, though, I can tell you that much. So I'm going to move this very carefully into here, into a spot that I want it, because once I get it in there, it's very hard to get it out without moving the entire thing. So, let's see. I can just toss that in there, basically, so trucks can come in and, you know, whatever. But I guess, so this is where you'd have some center beams, and then maybe some more center beams down here in town. And that's why there's this crossover here, because one train might come in on this track, and they need to switch over. And also, they need to be able to run around their train. So, what I'm thinking is I'm actually going to have another switchover right here, and then right there. Oh shoot! Okay, hello. Like so, and then okay, that's a bit of an issue. How is that gonna work? Aren't these both okay? I don't know how that happened, but like, alright. I'll deal with that after, though. I don't think I want to actually do that yet, because the heights are different for both of those, but you're going to be able to run around your train here, because they're going to need to back in some stuff. Yeah, I mean, doing trains at night is okay, but it's like, the lighting is so bad for everything, and nothing emits light other than the trains. So, like, what exactly is the point? I don't know. I died for a second. Alright, so the station, I think if there are any passenger trains still coming through here, there's gonna be a station probably down, I would say somewhere over here, but not too far from town. I think actually I'll create a little stop right here. You do live cams. What do you mean? Live streams or cameras? Okay. So I think this track goes up a quite significant grade right here, but I don't think it's too much of an issue. It's a 3.12%. That's not too bad, I want to say. Like, 3% grade for not very large trains. Like, no mainline trains are going through here anymore, so I don't think it's too bad. Oh, here's the crossing that I made. I'm pretty happy with it. Reggie didn't include a Canadian crossbuck with this, so I had to, like, really carefully put one in there. Like, put it to the exact height of the American one, which is behind here. Like, they're on the... I nailed it exactly. Somehow I did that. I don't know how I did that. But it took a lot of precision. Definitely took a lot of precision, but... overall, I do like how this is coming out. This is it from a map perspective. If I... wait. No, how do I can't really change what's on the map unless I'm in driver mode. That kind of sucks, but what I do like about this track is it's like on its own little embankment here. Trainz A New Era live stream. I like how Virtual Refn does their live train cams. Oh, like a Trainz live stream, just like the yeah. I think I actually took a look at that. A lot of the trains you had on there were very fictional, but it was cool. It was a cool idea. Same as WIT Simulations. His stream was very fictional as well, like obviously, but you know, no disrespect, obviously. Is this on any uphill incline here? Because I don't want it to be uphill. It says 0.6%. It should be flat here. But no, there's some sort of grade that I don't like, but it's okay. It's not a huge deal. Okay, so for this industry down here to make a lumber facility, I think I have wait, is this, I wonder if this lumber mill would fit in here. Probably. I don't know if that's worth putting in here versus the other one. It has more stuff to it. Wait, hold on. It doesn't look as... I don't think it's as detailed, though. This is an older one, isn't it? Yeah, it is. This is a much older... yeah, this is much older. This one they probably... N3V probably updated, so this one's probably better. Yeah, I have a lot of freeware as well, but I do have a couple payware items. Probably my favorite. No, it's GP38-2 Sioux line. Where is it? There it is. This is by far my favorite. Yeah, I'm not really educated on reskins yet, but I do want to be at some point. Just not exactly right now. It's not my main interest, but I do change horn sounds and whatever. Like this one has a custom one. But yeah, this engine has to be one of my favorites, so Alright, back to what we're doing here. So I think this road I need to make it go somewhere that makes sense. Let's see. Okay. That's already straight. Okay, let me just continue it then. Is it straight? Wait, what? Hold on. Hold on. There. Then I can lower, actually lower this track a little bit more. This doesn't have to go on such a huge incline, I don't think. Yeah, if I lower this, then it doesn't have to go on such a huge incline. Yeah, okay. Does that mess with that? It does a little bit, it's not... I actually don't want to do that then. Well, no, you didn't miss much. I'm just kind of messing with the road here as to where I want to make it go. Oops. Okay. So there's gonna be a parking lot for this station, so I actually want to make the road go away from that a little bit. I don't know if this is the best road to be using, or if I should use those street lines. I think I might want to use those here, those jointed rail street lines. I feel like it's probably worth it to try. The only problem is transitioning that into a road probably isn't easy, but anyways, we're making a parking lot. Let's see here. It's kind of difficult because this is all on a little incline here. It's all on a little rail incline. So it's a little bit annoying. I'll put my rail stop over here just so I know. Haze bumper. That's a derail. There we go. Just put that there. So I think what this part is gonna be is where I load boxcars. So what can I put here? Some sort of, I don't know if a JRS that would work, or just kind of a loading embankment. Let's see. Loading dock. Huh, there's an oil rack. Interesting. What's this? Mine tipple. Oh, that's a JR asset, I think. I don't need those though. There's a loading bank. That's what I was. Something like that. However, I don't know if I want a shed, or actually, I think what's more realistic for boxcars is one of those, like, where they go into a shed. This is way too not detailed, but like something like that. It's a JR loading dock. Could use that, like trucks can drive up there and load stuff into boxcars. I don't know how realistic it is, but I could try putting it there first. It's a generic loading rack. Let's see. Let's just see what else I can find. There's this. No, I don't want that. Right. Let's see. Transfer warehouse. Jeez, that thing's huge. Okay. Okay, but I see what you mean though. It's like a boxcar that goes into there. Let's see if I can incorporate that though. because you like would run a bunch of boxcars into that. I don't know if my track is big enough, but let's see. Let's see what I can do here. Yeah, it is big enough. Most definitely. Now, what I need to see is let's see, pick list, boxcars. Let's just try a high cube. Do they fit properly? Yes, they do. Okay. That's definitely an option. I think I'll go with this. You can fit like 3 boxcars in there, so. It's big, but it works, I think. Although I'm gonna need to compensate for trucks here. Because I don't think, obviously trucks wouldn't be able to get out of that, but maybe I can fit something. That does work though. I'm gonna add, so there's gonna be a road going this way. The high cubes, this is a JR. It's a JR car. Freeware. But I do have high cubes that are also, I think, is this? Yeah, this is JR. There's one that's not, though. It's the HP ones. Those are, oh, they're HP. That's what they are. Yeah, you should definitely get them. So here we have, this is the HP ones. So there's like CN. There's 50-foot ones. I think that's the same thing, isn't it? Yeah. Burlington Northern. There's a lot. So there's TTX ones here as well. And these ones also come with like ATX devices that right, yeah, the HPs are off norm. There's a Milwaukee Road one. That one's cool. I actually don't think I've ever actually used that. But yeah, there's a lot. There's TTX, there's UP. And there's also these AS boxcars, which aren't completely realistic, but I like them because they have a bunch of CP rail varieties. So like this sort of thing. And this guy right here. So I like that, even though it's not super realistic. It's just voice call on this stream, because I'm not entirely sure if I want to voice call on this stream, but definitely at some point. Let's see. I need to shift this a little bit. Here, I can move it back, and then it should be better. Whoa, okay, that was weird. That should be good. I can put some truck trailers over here. So I don't think. Oh, you were talking to WRP. Never mind. Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you were addressing me. Alright, so this will definitely work for boxcars. So basically, a train will come in here, or come into the siding. He'll drop off his 3 boxcars, or he'll drop them off like as close as he can to over here. Go pick up the ones in here, put them out, and park them on this. Or actually, no, you'd probably bring them around and park them here. Then go back, push his train into there, so that works perfectly. No, I don't need a smaller building. This is actually pretty good. This is pretty decent. I can definitely work with this. So so where the trucks would come from, I think, is I'm gonna have some sort of road that comes down and that you're able to enter the town with, and I think it's gonna be right in here. So it's gonna like sneak its way down, and so that's what all the trucks are gonna use. And it might actually even continue just going this way. Although it's gonna look weird, but it's kind of... It's basically how you enter this town, so a lot of people use it, is what I'm thinking. Because this is too steep to get in over here. And then all the civilization is sort of on this side. Let me actually see what I can do with a road now. So TBS road, normal 25 miles an hour. That's probably what I want. Is no passing. So something like this, although this is very rough. Let's just see if it looks like anything believable. Not that hill. That's insane. Let's see, what if I do it like this? Raise it a bit. Okay, that's more believable. I think I want to remove that spline point though. There we go. And there we go. There we go. Yeah, that messes with that track, so I'm gonna need to figure that out. Messes with both those tracks. So yeah, I'll figure that out. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. But anyways, that's how the road will come in, is oh, welcome back, Hugo. They're pretty dark and don't have any other side. I don't actually, I'm not connecting this one to any bridges, so it's not a huge issue. The only thing is, can trucks like properly get down that? I think they should be able to. It's not that bad. I'd add a guardrail and everything, so it's just a long incline. I could probably add one of those like emergency truck stops though, if a truck loses their brakes. And then what I was thinking, so this road comes down into here basically. Or actually, sort of like this.
Did you have dinner?
Yes, I did. Okay. Sort of like that. Let's see. How well does that work? Maybe I'll just raise this area as a whole a little bit. Like, what's the height here? The height is 878, so I can just make everything that, so that I don't have to. And the tracks I can also raise, so. Let's see, does that? It does help that for sure. Oh, not there though. Okay. So there's gonna be some sort of like stoplight here. I think this road will just actually end right at this. So it's gonna be a little intersection. No marking. Where's the no marking? Right here. So Obviously it's not done, but like, because there'll be like a stop thing. 871, perfect. Okay. This track I'll actually raise to 871 as well. And I don't know how much space I even have for anything here. Like, maybe I'll add something right in here. Alright, see ya, Jeremy. So 871, I think it was. Just raise that a little bit. You know, I think I could probably fit something there. I don't know what. I don't know what I could fit here, but actually I have an idea. If I move this road and make it end here. Okay. Undo. Make it end right here. Something like that. And then I can just make it shift over here. So something like this. That's not exactly what I had in mind there. Hold on, I need to split the spline, and then okay. So that kind of works, not entirely. It's not gonna be the finished product or anything, but just start. Here, wait. I actually want to. No passing. That's what I wanted to do. Here we go. And then I'll obviously add the stop things as well, but it's just kind of an idea. So I'm going to continue this, and what it's going to do is it's going to go over a crossing. It's going to be a tight one, but I think it works. You can do it on that switch there, so it doesn't have to interact with this track at all. And I can actually be in the process of turning the road, and then the road will go down into here and then cross this, so no crossing the main line is how I'm depicting it to be, although it's, as I said, still very vague. Let's see, I'm gonna need to problem is that the switch is right in the middle of the road, but... I wonder what I could actually do about that. Whoa, what the hell? There was a spline point there? It was just invisible to me. Okay. Interesting. There's like an invisible spline point right there. It's because the road's raised. But yeah, so this kind of makes sense. Let's see. And then the highway is going to be over here, so this road's just going to snake over to that. Let's see, what's the height for that? 695. Okay. Can make this a straight. Just kind of like... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I just mean to like... give it more curve. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, is there an invisible switch though? There's probably one on the DLS that I need to download. Like, there's not one that I know of personally right now. That's the thing. Okay, that comes in there. Wait, let's see. Can I raise that and then lower that? Perfect. I could also just divert the road around this way as well. That's what I think I'll do. It's just kind of, instead of right there, it will curve around. Did I connect that? Yeah, I did. Okay. And then connect like that. Or something along those lines. I definitely want it to go straight down here, though. Or relatively straight. What's going to be a nightmare, though, is actually... There are a ton built in. I don't think there... Like, I've searched for an invisible switch lever, and I have not found anything. That's a problem, but... Okay. I need to raise this again a little bit. Right. Okay. And then... You can be raised. Whoa, okay, that's not exactly what I meant to do, but that kind of works as well. Actually, this does work as well, okay. And... so I need that to go there, and then this part needs to be raised. This part needs to be lowered. This part raised. Okay. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, I'll have to check the DLS after for that, but this is very rough right now. But it does definitely help. The only problem is I have no idea how I'm gonna make this incline like this. How I'm gonna make the road end tracks maybe I could add a spline point here so they could be the same height as the tracks. It's sort of what might work, so that I don't have to like make them so much different. Like, yeah, and here they're around the same height, although this... Why the hell did this get so high up? I never asked you to do that. Yeah, just the issues with Trainz. Yeah, it takes a huge hill for no apparent reason. If I delete the spline point and then make this straight, then it... Does it still take that hill? It does. What? Okay, what did I do wrong here? I'm very confused. Wait, what? Is there another... There's like a... Oh, there's a hidden spline point there. That's why. There's multiple of them. Okay. I'm an idiot. That's... Okay. So I need to make that not as tall. And then... And then that one gets buried. Invisible lever RUS. Let's see. Let's see. I'll search it. Okay, there is. Okay. What I've tried searching is just switch lever invisible. So okay, thanks for that. That helps me. Okay, I don't mean to bury the rails there. That's not what I'm trying to do. Okay, undo. This is gonna be an interesting task to manage here, but let's see. Can I just raise this, please? And then lower that. It shouldn't be too much of an issue if I'm using grade crossing, those things. Anyways, I think I'm done messing with the roads for now, but this kind of paints the picture. It's obviously not the finished product of what the road's going to be like, but it's kind of just my plan. But yeah, I got a decent amount done. I mean, I have an idea for an industry here. So it's gonna be some sort of logging thing. I have this down, and I still have possible. I think with this space here, I can probably put like a scrap metal or a or another center beam, some more center beam, or maybe bulkheads or something. Like, there could be kind of like maybe a tractor supply company, and then the train brings in flat cars, and then they... Because that's what I noticed Canada has a lot of, but I don't know if they ever really put them on trains, but, you know, this is a game, so I could obviously do that for my own benefit. But yeah, I think that's definitely some progress. I don't know if I need to make... I don't think I want to make any more progress with this line yet. I'm actually going to put a signal, though. I'm going to put a signal just up here. Or I'll put some block signals, actually. So... which pack is the track from? It's, I got it on RMods. It's RMods CN track. I don't know if it's on their new site or their old site. It might be on their old site, but it's just RMods CN track 1, 8, 9, and 10. There's probably more, but not included in the pack, so. Okay, JR, so I need a 0.5 signal for this way. I think I'll make it, so when a train's coming around this bend here, probably I'll put it over here. I don't really like how that curve came out. That takes a really weird bend. Let's see, if I delete the spline point, will it all get messed up? It most definitely will. Okay, so it is an important spline point. However, I don't like how the curve works out. So let's see. I can probably just do something like that, and then I can change this hill afterwards. And that also changes how the curve acts here as well. It's just also what I want. Okay, okay. It's not too bad. Yeah, it should be on the old site, if anything. So, if you can't find it on the new site, then it will be on the old one for sure. Obviously, there's not going to be this much space, but, okay. So, center 15 feet. I think I want to make it left. Center 15 feet. left. Okay, perfect. And then a 06D, center 15, I'll get left, center left. Okay, right there. Okay, so I need the R plate. The signal head angle, I'll move a little bit over this way. Vertical 4 space. Operate in automatic. Okay, perfect. And this one. Actually, I probably want to. Okay, perfect. So we got our block signals just out here. Yeah, you can probably look at their old site and you'll find it. Okay, that works. Obviously these curves aren't perfect, but, you know, they're never going to be. So these guys, I think I need to move these tracks a bit closer together. These are a little bit far apart here. Change that curve a bit. Yeah, they're a little bit. I could make them a little bit closer. Okay. I also will put some block signals on here. Okay. I need to put that one on this track. Ugh. Can you move, please? This track. Okay. Let me just place a new one. And then this one, and then center right. Okay, perfect. Okay, signals is not the most fun thing, but okay. Alright, R, operate in automatic. Perfect. I need to add a switch lever over here, actually. Yeah, you'll never get anything perfect in Tane, that's for sure. Okay. Just move that. Now we should be... Why aren't you showing yellow? I'm very confused. Did I forget to set that one to operate in automatic? Did I? Maybe? Maybe. Because it should be clear until the next signal, unless... Oh, wait, no. This switch here. There's another switch, and that's aimed the wrong way. Okay, there we go. That's why. I was gonna say, that's... should be operating in automatic. And now it should be good. Yeah, so these block signals, they go to yellow. This guy, I think I want to just have his lights turned that way, and then this one just a little more of this way. That's pretty good. And obviously I'm gonna put whatever it's called that you put on the curves here. But I think overall for a couple days work, this is definitely getting somewhere. There's lots more work to be done, but it definitely is getting somewhere. I'm excited to run some sort of tourist train in this thing through this station, and where I'll probably add an actual station is down here. Obviously this track I'm gonna need to do something with, but not right now. I could even add like a station right out here, and have like a little connection from this road, but I'm not sure. Not sure how exactly I'll do that. I guess while I'm still editing it though, I can continue this riverbed. So what's the 1855? I'm pretty sure it's like 25 is where I had it. Some spots. Yeah, 24. So I'll use that height and just continue sort of trenching this. Gets awfully close to the train tracks there. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Now I can increase the radius a little bit and just kind of go crazy. Obviously I'm going to plateau, so it's not going to be as substantial, but that's kind of the basic gist of it. No, not a Rocky Mountaineer. I mean like a small tourist train, like a day trip thing. Like this, I would assume this is probably not BC. That would be my thing, is that not making it exactly BC, but ugh. Jeez, that gets awfully close there. I need to turn the radius down a little bit. And then I'm gonna obviously plateau that. Like, the only thing is I don't want to affect my active tracks there, but I can always, I can always do stuff with them. So, like, I can always edit them. So if I plateau that and that, I can always just redo my tracks. So like I can just smoothen the height for them. So like I think it's called the smooth spline tool. But anyways, I can just continue messing around here. You know, stuff like that. Welcome back, Orange PNSF. Blue Mountain, huh? Yeah, Blue Mountain. Isn't that's in Ontario. That's like Collingwood, isn't it? Let me actually change the radius a little bit. I can up it. Just kind of go crazy with the plateau tool here so that it's not as sharp ridges. Then I'll just do this tool with the track. Smooth spline height. Yeah, there we go. So, although that kind of just like reverses everything I did, it's still, whatever. I think I might want to increase the size for a downtown population here. That's obviously work for another day, but I mean, I think I've done a decent amount of work here. Doesn't look too bad, in my opinion. So obviously, as with tradition, we're gonna run a couple of trains along here. So I think actually what I want to do for this is just put a little Is there invisible signals? Let's see. I think there is. What's the limit? Signal invisible. Okay. But is it a... That doesn't really do anything though, because I want a signal, I want like a double lighted signal. Speed signal? That's the speed limit. Invisible signal. There's no... but there's nothing I can do with it, Like, if it doesn't know when there's a diverging track. Oh, the Ontario Northland to Moose Factory, yeah. That's nothing like this here, but that is definitely something I would want at least someone to model at some point. Although that's like that would take forever to do. Okay, so yeah, there's no invisible signal. Yeah, there's no invisible double signal though. There's no, like, so what I'd want to do is just carousel. It's just it's a 0.6 dwarf. So I could just stick a dwarf signal there. Just so that for any trains going up here, but I really don't think, because that block signal, if this, the block signal, it can't know when there's a diverging, so if I set this, it will still do high green if the track is clear, which isn't the correct signal, basically, to have a high green for a diverging track. But I guess whatever's diverging, they would know that they're diverging, so they, and it's probably like, it'd probably be even a manual switch, because there's no regular train service in here, so not too much of an issue. So I think this road, I'll put this road just to connect to this one. Right. Like that or something. Yep. Okay. That's like a really weird curve, but it's what you get with this game, basically. Let's see if I just... That's terrible, but whatever. Actually, no, it's not too bad. I'm just gonna need to do something with this track here. I guess I can do the down tool and then just, like, really be careful with it. Like, something like that. Just slowly move down. Obviously, like, now it's just opening up a bunch of space underneath, so that might just be an ongoing issue, I don't know. I don't think there should be lights on this crossing either. I think it might just be crossbucks. However, I could add, like, an old rusty pair of lights that could just, like, be for this track. But I'm not going to do that now, because we're not going to be running a train on it. Nonetheless, I think that was definitely some progress for a stream. Well, I did mostly just a bunch of talking, but so I want to do a station here. That's way too much of an incline. But what I could do is make a parking lot here and then up here, and then kind of the station is on a slope. Although I don't know how many assets there are out there for that. But let's see. Let me just add water. Oh, whoa! Why did it? No. Okay. Can I wait? I need to know the water height here. This is like, okay, there we go. This might even become a little lake over here as well. Anyways, yeah, I'd say definitely some progress. This route kind of turns into almost like a mountainous region here. I don't want to make these as extreme. Like, I can keep using the plateau tool here and just kind of decreasing these hills a bit, because I kind of just meant for them to be more gradual than they are, especially over here. Like this track, I don't mean to make it look like it's on a mountainside like this, but you know. But yeah, so I'm just gonna save, do not save session, and then I'll go in and create a session in a second, so we can run a train from here all the way out. This is taking a little while to save here. Oh boy, okay. Exit surveyor, so don't save the session. And now we can create one and do a little bit of driving. Okay. Hello. Trainz is like, I don't know how much more I can handle of this. So, 2 sessions. Create session. Alright. Whoa, okay, that is lag. Okay, hello. Am I in the game? Am I good? I'm actually just gonna exit it real fast, just so that I don't lose anything, just in case this crashes, and then I'll just start it up again and create a session. Whoa, okay. Yeah, like my PC is just going nuts here. I can close Spotify, actually. I don't need all these things running in the background. Oh boy. Okay, can you please close other applications? Okay, Steam. This is the problem. Like, your computer reaches a limit at some point. God. Okay. Okay, alright. Yeah, I figured this was gonna happen. Okay, Discord close. Oh man. Okay. Alright, yeah, my computer is being a mess here. Alright,